Harry's illness is incurable, the dangerous spark that Meghan is ready to ignite the royal family at any time. Hello and a very warm welcome to our LVT News YouTube. So Harry is claiming that his personal experience of family and justice is because his wife just so happens to be biracial. There have to be millions of not billions of people all around the world who get to experience firsthand the discrimination that a loved one has to put up with because of their race, their gender, their sexuality, their religion, their disability, or sometimes even. But only Harry was so clueless that he needed to be on intimate terms with a biracial woman who was always in fact passed for white. I mean, now she identifies as black, but still Harry needs to wake up and see what's going on around him. I'm glad that he feels like he's enlightened at least. It was incredibly condescending and offensive that Harry dared to sit there and tell a black man, Michael Strain, about how Harry could relate to him because he has a virtual wife so he can relate to all people of color. Harry said, if they can treat Meghan like that and everybody else can be treated that way too. Okay. Sure, Harry says that it's not only about his wife, it's global, really Harriet. So let me make sure that I follow the logic here. Is Harry trying to say that racism is a global problem that we all know about, and if it can happen to somebody on the street, then why should Harry's wife be immune? I'm guessing Harry does not see the irony in the fact that Meghan Markle was actually never treated as a black woman until she met Harry. She was more than happy to be superficially white. She enjoyed white privilege and she avoided black prejudice. Now I know I've compared Meghan Markle to a snake, but in that way she's more like a chameleon technically. But anyway, now Harry is on a mission to change the media landscape in the UK for the benefit of the entire country. Oh no, I'm sorry, the entire world. Oh, that Harry's such a crusader for justice. I do wonder though if anybody has gently reminded Harry that his knight or dame commander is a dynastic order. It's not a chivalric one. And what about Harry's credentials now? Other than having a wife who supposedly is a person of color, I can understand how it can be done so much in sight. Thank you, Harry. Oh, let's forget all about the things, the research groups, the commissions. Harry has it all figured out. Alright, Harry, so please help us all enlighten us. What is the plan? Crickets. Okay, I don't hear anything, Harry. Where are you? Please let us know. I'm waiting. I want to know. Okay, well, no details. There's no surprise there in light and thinking, oh, whatever, or magical thinking, more like no thinking at all. Just a bunch of nonsense coming out of his mouth, and it really gets worse. Actually, there are not many people in the world right now who have the evidence and the information that I have to be able to say that. Folks, I think I need me a good stiff drink. The fact is Harry has no evidence base. I mean, one woman who is despised for many things that have absolutely nothing to do with her race, now sometimes she is reviled for not being able to pick a collar and just stick to it. I mean, that is annoying, but Harry's information in the mainstream mostly centers on straight out of Compton narratives. Once again, we've got the extrapolation of personal experience to a service mission. So what's going to come next? Constipation? I wonder, or maybe cirrhosis. How does the Messiah believe that he's going to influence the UK press when he himself is an object of derision? Are we going to hear some disc from the Aspen Institute, I wonder? Or is Harry going to blame all the problems between himself and his family on the media? I doubt his family will be supportive in that mission by suing the Daily Mail again. Is that what he's going to do now? He might win that phone hacking case, and probably he should. But actually, Harry has been hacked by Meghan, which is a lot worse. He's never going to win that one. Maybe Harry can try something like turning water into wine next week, and if he fails, well, he can just drink it. And if the best that Harry can do is pass out some water in emergency situations, then I guess we're going to get to see him pee his pants pretty soon, right? I got a hand into that Michael Strain, though he did an amazing job of not laughing out loud right in Harry's face. I mean, You could see there was a smile that was trying to come out. I don't think I could have done it. I do not believe I could have kept my laughter under control, and Harry would have run out in a hub. He would have gone so upset how with all the advantages Harry had in life. Did he get to be such an idiot? I do not understand. Harry is a complete mess of an individual. He has no business preaching to anybody while acting like he does. Harry, you know what, maybe you should take a good, long, hard look in the mirror, and you need to fix yourself before you try to fix anybody else. You are such a hypocrite. Harry just demonstrates with every word that he utters just how delusional and shallow he has become since he got with Meghan Markle. The truth of the matter is Harry's past drug use is not more threatening than anybody else's, but there is a very important distinction that some people seem to be forgetting and trying to paint Harry in the best light. Prince Harry is not only admitting that he used drugs, he's promoting and encouraging other people to use drugs. Now many celebrities, when they admit past drug use, they're trying to dissuade other people from engaging in a pretty dangerous activity, but Harry's promotion is based on a test study of one single subject himself. On the other hand, though, these substances have been banned based on real-life studies that were done by real-life scientists, they truly are dangerous. Harry cannot make these kind of claims. He has not done the work. He simply does not have the credentials to do so. So how threatening is Harry's drug abuse while his past use isn't so dangerous, but his actions in promoting the habit are incredibly dangerous because they could encourage other people to engage in this very risky behavior with less favorable outcomes. I mean, who cares if Harry smoked a little bit of marijuana, snorted a few lines of cocaine, and was a binge shrinker? Sometimes I used to think that he exaggerated those things to give himself a street cred, and I'm kind of still suspicious. I don't know if I believe all of this, but the psychedelics at the association with this quack doctor who advocates for psychedelics, that's a different story. I think a barmaid had Prince Harry in his sights at least 5 years ago. He saw him as the perfect celebrity vehicle for celebrity medic who in fact has no training in psychiatry or psychotherapy and has actually never submitted a single research paper to a peer-reviewed journal. However, what we can say about him is he wrote several books talking about his theories that trauma is the root of everything from addiction to cancer to ADHD all. Now, strangely enough, Harry actually does have something in common with his father. His father is also a big fan of alternative medicine, naturopathic and spiritual approaches. Charles actually wasted a lot of his money trying to prove that quackery was effective. He even went so far as to persuade the NHS to invest in alternative medicine, and when the research that he paid for came back null and void, while he fired the doctor who was leading the research. The truth is many people experiment with drugs in our youth. I mean, I may have been guilty of smoking a doobie once or twice when I was young too. Even most doctors agree that wine can be pretty healthy, and some people claim that marijuana does have health benefits. But still, it is incredibly irresponsible for Harry, this so-called humanitarian mental health expert, to tell young people, his target demographic, that not only did he do drugs, but the drugs are good and they're very helpful. All young people like to experiment with things and all young people make mistakes, but when you're in your late 30s and you're responsible for raising 2 children, supposedly, no, it's not cute anymore. And let's not forget bringing into disrepute the firm whose titles he refuses to give up, even though he has made it clear he hates the firm. It's a little bit like somebody taking drugs in public when they're young while wearing a company uniform, not a good look. Harry is a spoiled little baby and he's got an overblown sense of entitlement. He has given no consideration to the legality or otherwise of what he preaches. And anyway, I don't think he cares. He is a prominent person and he's got a platform and he has a few fans. So this is not harmless. He can do a lot of damage with this kind of talk. And alternative medicine is nothing new to the royal family, just a few examples. So the king's late mother, his grandfather, and his grandmother liked to use homeopathic remedies, even Queen Adelaide. the wife of William IV, revealed her interest way back in 1835. Now in her time there was a lot of quackery going around besides homeopathy. The Queen, though, was a big advocate of homeopathy, and her father was too. The Royal London Homeopathic Hospital became so by permission of King George VI. But at some point it changed. It didn't want to be homeopathic anymore. Instead it became a Royal London Hospital for Integrated Medicine because that was better reflection of what it really does. It most supervised complementary therapies to conventional medicine. It's not really focused on alternative therapies, and it actually stopped offering NHS-funded homeopathy in 2018. Now, somewhat ironically, it is located on Great Ormond Street, right next door to one of the world's leading centers for kids. And you, what do you think about this issue? Please let me know below in the comments. If you think my video is useful, please remember to like and share with your friends and relatives who would enjoy it too, and please subscribe to our LVT News YouTube channel to get more updates from our team. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, and we'll be back to see you.